You know, a long time ago when it first opened, when it was just a crafts area, they didn't have all the roller coaster rides and stuff when they first opened. It was just a bunch of arts and crafts in the cavern. It was just real simple. And then they actually had cowboys in the streets doing shootouts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like doing like show-offs, but with fake guns?
Doing like skits, yeah.
Yeah, calling them out. Hey, I'm calling you out. We're going to have ourselves a little duel.
And then they would go
Yeah.
out into the field. That is how you recognize cowboy standoffs. Like, let's have each other a little stew-off.
A stew-off?
No, not a stew-off.
I'm going to cook this stew. You cook your stew over there. We'll have a cook-off.
Smell this.
Smell this stew.
Oh, that is so good.
You're a ham.
Smell this.
Okay, we could talk all day to Evan. I think we better wrap this up.
I made this with freshly cooked roadkill.
Okay, I've lost control of this situation.
Okay, that's creepy. I love that.
Williams men are weird.
Hi, I'm Steve.
And I'm Sandy, and we're two tenderfoot tourists. Welcome to episode 96, the one about Silver Dollar City, Kid's Eye View.
Oh, thank you again, everyone, for coming back and listening to another episode of Two Tenderfoot Tourists. Today in the studio, we have our nephew, Evan, who is how old?
9.
There you go.
You're only 9 years old.
I'm 9 years old, but I look like I'm 12.
Yeah,
Right.
he kind of does.
Yeah.
That's the bummer, isn't it?
Yeah,
that you look so much older.
Yeah, but it's actually kind of good.
It is kind of nice.
Yeah.
So let everybody know a little more about you. What do you like to do? What is your favorite music? What do you like to do for fun?
I'm going to start with my favorite music. My favorite music's probably High Hopes by Panic at the Disco. Pretty good song.
That's a good song.
Very good song.
Okay.
What do you like to do for fun?
I like to learn about cryptids and cryptozoology.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe I can list out a few.
Sure.
Jersey Devil, Chupacabra, Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, probably. There's also the Wild Man. That's sort of like Bigfoot, sort of like an ape, human sort of thing.
Yeah, you just took up interest in that, right?
Oh yeah, I want to learn all about those things.
Okay.
There's also this one might sound ridiculous, but there's actually something called the gnome.
Okay.
You know those little garden gnomes?
Yeah.
This one's way freakier.
Okay. Well, how is it freakier?
Its appearance.
Oh, okay. It's not.
It doesn't look like a garden gnome. It looks sort of like a possessed baby.
Wow.
That's creepy. Thank you for that image.
Yeah.
I have a book at home about like mystical creatures. I like own the book. I got it on Wednesday, like last Wednesday.
Okay.
There's another less freaky one.
Okay, but we've got to start talking about Silver Dollar City, or people are going to wonder what in the world they're listening to.
Okay, Silver Dollar City.
So today we're talking about Silver Dollar City from a kid's eye view, and it's also from someone that's never been, right, Evan? You had never been to Silver Dollar City before.
No, I've never, but we went there like a few months ago, right?
A little over a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, just you and I went. What were you expecting? Were you excited? What were you expecting?
I was expecting like old-timey, like there'd be like gonna be like cowboys and people on horses and like.
I can see why you say it. I mean, it is an 1880s theme, and in that time there was a lot of
cowboys and people on horses.
I love the saloon there.
Oh, you went to the saloon?
Yeah, like.
Was that your favorite one? The thing to do was the saloon?
The saloon show was fun, and we were right up front.
Like the front.
Yeah,
front.
There was only one table closer than us.
Just to let the people who are listening understand what he was seeing, it was kind of like a vaudeville sort of for show, and you had a bar where you could get root beer and popcorn.
You go in, and it's set up like an old-time saloon.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the little tables and the chairs around them. Then it has the bar you belly up to order something.
Mm-hmm.
And
saloon girls would come and take your order too.
Yes, they do a little bit. They've kind of gotten away from that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want something now, for the most part, you have to go up. But, I mean, it's really very easy. you got to hustle though, because you don't have a lot of time from the time they let you into the time they start the show. And it is cash only inside the saloon.
That is true.
So that's something to remember.
So your first impression of the Saloon show was awesome.
Well, when I got in there and I'm like, what is going on? And then they started dancing and I'm like, whoa.
And I mean, right there.
They were like,
okay, you got to tell what that means because you're swinging your hands and nobody could see you. It was what? Saloon girls.
Yeah, so they're dancing out there.
They're swinging the skirts back and forth and kicking their legs up, and
What's that
Evan's
called?
eyes got really
dancing?
big.
Is that what it's called? Yeah. So were they? His eyes are real big.
He was a little surprised.
Yeah. So as far as the jokes go, did it make you laugh?
Some of them, I bet an adult couldn't even figure out.
So you didn't get some of it?
No.
But it was still fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think would have been better?
Maybe I like
a little longer or a little shorter.
A little longer.
Yeah. So that tells you how much he liked it. He wanted it to keep going on. That's how I was. It was a really fun show that day.
But the saloon music dun 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 dun,
and the piano and the drums and stuff like that are going on.
Yeah, I didn't get the drums real good. I'm like, wait, they only had. I didn't know they had drums back then, but they did have little.
I was thinking that it's like I wonder how many saloons had drums and then I knew they had pianos, but
the piano guy was good though, wasn't he?
Yeah, and there'd be this. There'd be this saloon girl on there dun, 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 dun.
Singing.
Yeah.
With her arm on the piano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's back up though. When we first got there, we thought we might want to get a little something in our stomachs, even though it wasn't super healthy, and we stopped and got what?
A big cinnamon roll.
How big was a cinnamon roll?
About the size of my forearm.
Okay.
It's probably about the size of his face. Because we split it, and we ended up having a little left over, didn't we? We were full.
It's like my entire skull with my skin and everything on it.
Oh my goodness! Okay, dude.
Did I ever remind everybody? Let me just say he's 9.
Yes, he's very 9.
He's very, very 9.
But yeah, we sat down. We had a cinnamon roll, and it was very tasty. And then we had little visitors coming over to us because they wanted our cinnamon roll. So Evan fed the little sparrows. They were not shy.
No,
they're used to getting hand-fed bread. You can tell.
Okay, so you had yourself a cinnamon roll the size of your head.
Yep.
All right. Okay, and then how was that cinnamon roll?
Nothing like I ever had before.
Yeah.
What did we do after that? We headed up into the town so you could see what it looked like just inside. Yeah. And then we headed straight for
Fire in the Hole.
Now, you've never been to a theme park like that before at all.
No,
that
was my first roller coaster.
That's what I was going to say, your very first roller coaster ever. Have you even ridden rides before at all?
I never rode a ride before.
Until then.
Yeah.
And I took him on a roller coaster.
We've told people in the past that if you're ever going to try to start off riding roller coasters, Fire in the Hole is the best one because it's a real easy ride on people. Most people take it well. How did you take it?
I hold on to Aunt Sandy's arm tight and dug my chin into her.
Okay, can't cover up your mouth. We can't understand you.
And dug my chin into her arm, and I closed my eyes, and we only went, ah!
Now, I got a question.
Uh-huh.
How much of the ride did you actually see?
Until we got, I saw all of it, and then when they went,
okay.
And then
at the end? Or at the beginning?
Yeah, no, yeah, and then we were going through.
Because that sounds like the beginning.
and then they, when they did a pretend firing of the gun, they went and they made that loud, gun noise from the animatronics that would go
fire in the hole,
and then you go.
Okay, so he saw the little slow part, and then as soon as it became action, then he had his eyes closed the rest of the time. And then we go over the train bridge.
Yeah,
and that's
then it was on fire.
You were like, I'm done. I can't look.
Did you hear the train?
I heard it go.
Yeah, you heard the train. You hear the whistle blowing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I heard everybody go, whoa!
Yeah.
I don't want to yell, so I'm going, whoa!
Evan, would you ride that ride again?
I would love to if I were able to, if we were going there.
Now here's my next question.
What?
What would you do differently if you rode that ride again?
Open my eyes.
Open my eyes.
It was so sweet. Later on, we were walking around. He goes, I want to go back to Fire in the Hole. I want to go back to Fire in the Hole. I said, well, we'll try to. I want you to see everything, and then we'll go back around.
And
then we got in line, and what happened? They closed it down.
They closed it down. Wait, did it mean that it stopped working?
It meant that there was something acting up. I don't know if this is the animatronics or what, but they had to work on it. So they closed it while they work on it. And I think it was closed the rest of the day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were kind of bummed because he goes, I want to ride it again, but this time with my eyes open. But then we went walking around. We went down to, I always forget, what's that part called with the kids area with the...
Oh, Fireman.
Is it Fireman's Landing?
Yeah, Fireman's Landing. Yeah.
And we went down there, and we thought we'll ride a couple of simple kids rides, right? You remember that?
Yeah.
You remember what we did?
Yeah. We had that big balloon ride, and
we got on the balloon ride. Okay, the balloon ride looks like a simple, relaxing kids ride, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Evan?
but it was big and crazy.
And what happened to the two of us?
We got
sick.
We
didn't throw up, but we both got kind of, you know.
But it was just scary how high and how crazy it was.
And I didn't feel good. I closed my eyes so that my stomach would calm down. I don't know why, but it really bothered my stomach. I felt like a dork.
Well, it spins you around pretty good, right?
It spins around and it goes up in the air some, and then it tilts and keeps spinning. And yeah, I just really, as I get older, motion stuff like that bothers me. But anywho,
is it Fire Spotter?
Yes, it's the fire spotter. Yes, because the balloons are up in there and you're looking for fires. Yes. So we rode that, and then you rode the kids roller coaster all by yourself.
Yeah,
it was fairly fast. It wasn't super slow.
That was actually quite crazy, even for how small it was.
It was pretty quick for a small roller coaster. But I was proud of you, dude. You got on it by yourself. I didn't think you'd do it. And I wasn't going to try to get on that thing. That would have been embarrassing. But in the kids area, did you ride anything else? I can't remember.
The Teapot.
Oh yeah, we went.
Yeah, that was so fast. And if did you say Sean? If he was there, he would spin it really fast.
If Sean would have been there, he would have spun us so fast we couldn't have held our heads up.
Oh no, that's Teapot. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was a lot of fun, wasn't it? Oh, sorry. I always do that.
That's the Royal Tea Party. I was trying to find out what the name of that roller coaster is.
Can I show you?
The kids roller coaster?
It won't open, buddy. That's why.
I was thinking it was called the Expedition, but I could be wrong.
Usually it opens up.
Thunderation.
Oh, yeah, you're right. The Great Expedition.
Not yet, no.
The Great Exposition Coaster is what it is.
I thought so.
Expedition.
Yeah.
Gosh, I keep wanting to say explosion. Don't know why.
Expedition. That means that they explore stuff.
No, Great Exposition. See?
Yeah, that's what I was getting.
Can I see?
You know how to read?
Yeah.
Good thing at 9. The Great Exposition Coaster, right?
Right.
We went down by the train at one point, and there was no way we were getting on that train. There was a lot of people there.
That is amazingly busy.
What train?
The Silver Dollar City train. We were going to check into that, but they were. I remember what it was. We were going to ride it. We got down there just as they were pulling away for their last time of the day.
And you're like, oh. And
yeah, we just missed it.
And there was a thunderstorm coming, so we didn't want to get too risky.
Right. At that point, we were like, okay, we're done. But then.
And then I was.
What did we go ride?
The tram.
No,
Thunderation.
Thunderation.
Oh.
Now, Thunderation is, in my opinion, their next step up on roller coasters.
Right.
But it's a pretty good step up. So I'm sitting here, I'm with a 9-year-old. I'm not even with my own child. I'm with my nephew. And I'm thinking, I don't want to talk him out of it, but I don't want to convince him to ride something that's going to scar him for life.
Okay.
So I talked to you a lot about it, didn't I?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, it goes a lot faster and dips a lot harder. So just be ready for it. But I think you're going to like it. And I mean, he was really excited. But then,
and
go ahead, Evan.
And the sign has these red letters that it's a TNT. It says TNT on it.
Right.
The
red letters are the T, N, and the T are in red, and the rest of it's in another color, right?
Yeah, and it says TNT.
Yeah, and he was pretty excited getting on there. He was nervous, but he was pretty excited. And then we got up there, and we were in line. We were the next ones to be getting on, and I could see it. I could tell you were like, I don't know if I should do this.
And when I got off, I'm like...
So what did you do riding that ride? How did you ride?
How did I ride? I held on way tighter. I almost cut...
My arm off?
Yeah, no. I almost cut circulation to your arm.
Yeah, I would agree.
Wow, you held on pretty tight, huh?
Oh, yeah.
And what did your eyes do?
Opened up.
You did open your eyes on that one?
Yeah, I opened up.
Oh, you peeked?
Yeah, and I'm like...
And you close them back again?
No. Like, you're not looking. You're, like, doing this. And I was like...
Okay, you got to describe things better. People can't see you.
And I looked up my head. My eyes went open, and my head started going.
Oh yeah, it's a bouncy ride.
And my brain was like, red alert, red alert, red alert. Oh my.
Okay, so Thunderation, yes on riding again, or no, never again.
I would do it after like 1 or 2 years, and then do it.
You want to wait a little longer?
Yeah.
You wouldn't ride it if your mom goes and wants to ride it?
Oh, yeah, I would totally go.
See, there you go. Mama would take care of it.
But I would be like, I would hold on tight, and I would stand up straight and ride it.
Well, sit up straight, yeah.
It's like I get off that ride, and my neck is stiff and all these other issues that I have.
Because he's old.
Because it's like, that thing beats me up a little bit. Not as bad as some other roller coasters I've been on.
It slings us around a little bit. So, overall, though, you give it thumbs up for that ride? Yeah. Well, I know that you're going to end up liking rides like that a lot.
Two thumbs up.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And even the pointing fingers.
Oh, that too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What does this mean?
Insane.
Insane? Is that what that means now?
Yeah. It's on either side.
Are you doing the around the ears type of thing with the pointer finger?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Silver City. It was not what you expected, but were you disappointed?
No, it was actually better than what I was going to think. Way better. Way better.
You know what I think you would like? You'd like the cave, Marvel Cave.
Oh, but we didn't have time to go to that.
No.
We'll have to go back again.
We'll
Hopefully your
take
mom...
you in there.
Yeah,
First thing, Marvel Cave.
It's nice and cool in there, too, so it's on a hot day, it's perfect.
Yeah, you'll be in there for, what, about an hour?
I don't even know. It's been years since you and I have went in there.
Yeah.
Does it have
Maybe a couple
animatronics
hours.
and stuff inside?
Oh, no.
No.
Just the natural cave. It's
You have
amazing.
a tour guide, and they tell you about little stories about what the little areas that they found when they were, like, exploring the actual cave. Like, at one point, they'll tell you what the name of certain rooms are called because of, what they see in there.
Okay.
It's kind of like...
It is super cool. And with the way you like to learn about things, you'll love it. Mm-hmm. You would absolutely love it. And it's huge.
Yeah, it is huge. It's excellent exercise.
Yeah.
Because you need it, fatty.
Huh? Wait, what? Hey, I go to karate. I build muscle, so I'm pretty sure.
So you're not fatty?
Oh, I'm sure not footy.
Footy?
I'm as light as a feather.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Silver City, you'd go back again.
Oh, totally.
So what would you recommend if you were talking to another 9-year-old at school? What would you say, oh, you have to try this?
It would be probably Thunderation and the Saloon. You should get the Saloon.
So those are
bakery.
Oh, the bakery. Pretty much everything is what it comes down to.
The thing is, the Saloon show has been a favorite of ours for years.
Oh, yeah.
There are other shows there, too, and I'd love to take you to a few of those because I think he enjoys the shows. I think that's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The Saloon's the most interactive show, though, and I think that's why it's always been a favorite.
I like how they take someone and they make it into a lawyer and like.
Okay. Bringing somebody out of the audience and involving them always is a showstopper.
Yeah.
And this
I'm always
girl,
hoping it's not me.
Oh, yeah, I know. This girl, though, did it the last time when we went, and she did a good job. You would have sworn she was part of the show. She just jumped right in on all of it.
So do you remember that, Evan?
Yeah, she was pretty good.
Yeah, everybody can hear his head rattle.
Yeah, you got to speak words, dude.
You have to say yeah.
I speak only rattle.
Okay.
So did you you remember that it was good and that she just jumped right in and did well, right?
Yeah, she knew what she was doing.
She was having fun.
That's good. Would you say that the Great Expedition or the not expedition exposition or the Fireman's Landing, which one was your favorite go-to for kids? Would you?
Because those were two different areas. Remember, the Fireman's Landing had the fireman themed kids stuff, and then we had the whole other area that was like a carnival.
The Great Exposition. Which one would you prefer going to?
The one with the expedition, not
the exposition.
Yeah,
it wasn't as kiddie to you, was it?
No.
Okay, this is why I think Evan's going to really love roller coasters as he gets older, because when I was pointing out kids rides, I was like, "You want to ride these?" And they were made for kids.
Right.
It's not like he's not a kid.
No, exactly. He's 9.
Not like it was made for babies. It was made for littler ones, but all the way up past your age. And he looked at it and goes, "Yeah, no, those look like they wouldn't really do anything." And I went, "Oh yeah, he's gonna want the bigger, better stuff. He's got that adventurous spirit."
Was the roller coaster you ride in Exposition, was it fast enough for you? Or could it have been faster?
It was fast enough.
Okay.
You know the Teapot? It's nice and slow, like dun 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 dun, dun, but like you'd think it would be slow, but it's actually pretty, and it's like you're like spinning on this thing and the cup spinning and the entire thing spinning, so it's like
all kinds of spinning.
Did you get dizzy?
No, I was like, my head started spinning.
So say you can't look up and just say how it was like, because we don't know if we're just listening. We leaned back and watched, and I ended up closing my eyes on that too. I think I was afraid it'd make me sick again.
Yeah, you know what? It was nothing like the Six Flags Tony Hawk.
Oh my goodness!
Which they don't have anymore. They named it something else.
Yeah, I think it's the same ride, but it's just named something different. But we rode a ride, Evan, that had us spinning so fast that when we got to the end of it, we didn't realize it had stopped. We all had our eyes closed, and we were laid down in our seats practically, and our heads back. And
it was hours before I actually recouped from that.
Yeah, we felt like we could throw up for about 2 or 3 hours. It was bad.
It was really, really bad.
Sean and Jen didn't feel great either, but we were worse.
I've heard about this ride called Slingshot, where you're in this ball and you go.
Oh yeah.
And people would pass out.
I don't doubt it. You're going pretty fast. They have one up in Branson. They just put one up, I think this year.
I wouldn't be as worried about passing out as doing something in my britches.
Oh yeah.
Because that would be a lot more embarrassing.
So when Aunt Sandy took you down there, did you see the big Ferris wheel? Did you go that direction? Did you go down to the 76?
No, we didn't. Oh, I forgot to mention something.
What?
You also, you took money and you had plans. You wanted to buy a souvenir.
Oh, you bought a souvenir?
Oh yeah, I bought a bat and they had my name burnt on it.
Right. Oh, a bat. Mm.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
It was a cool bat, man.
It was real wood.
Yeah, and it wasn't one of those little tiny skinny ones either.
No.
And not the you it would not be one of those plastic toy ones.
No. And you wouldn't want to thump your brother with it. You might want to thump your brother, but you couldn't thump your brother.
I don't want to hurt anybody with it. I don't want it to hurt.
But
I don't want to hurt it.
Did you guys hang it up or anything?
I do have it in the playroom. Like I'll have it in a safe spot, a real safe spot. Like.
Is that you?
I think it's my stomach. Was it you or me?
That was from here.
It's from him.
I thought it was me there for a second. I was like, was that me? Are you hungry?
We heard Evan growling.
Yeah, I'm kind of hungry. I didn't get a really good breakfast. Only 2 granola bars.
Only 2. He's a guy. He needs more food.
You need something a little more substantial, don't you?
I do.
Like a stack of pancakes this tall?
No, I need a whole Thanksgiving turkey.
How about waffles?
Oh, I love the waffle. No, I need a Thanksgiving turkey.
Turkey sounds delicious, actually.
Oh, man.
I like dark meat.
I like the turkey. I like the food that you can actually No.
Eat a turkey and pass out. That's what you want to do.
Yes, a food coma.
You are a Williams
You're
man.
awesome.
You are a Williams man.
Okay, so do you want to go back to Silver Dollar City sometime soon?
Yes.
What is the first thing you're going to do when you get there if you go again this year?
Teacup ride.
Teacup ride?
It's a fun ride.
I know.
Now, did I tell you I went recently with Uncle Steve and some friends of ours?
Uh-huh.
You know, I don't ride roller coasters usually. I rode the Time Traveler with our friend Jason.
And how was that?
Terrifying, but it was awesome. I liked it. I'd ride it again.
Would you ride Time Traveler?
No.
No? Why? Is it because it's too scary for you?
Well, we watched a little up-close video, and it even scared me, even if I was not on it.
Yeah,
I like that kind of honesty.
He likes what is it, first person view or whatever you call it.
Oh.
He likes to watch those on there, don't you?
Oh, yeah. There's also one called Superman.
Well, I also promised Jason that if we went back with him that I would ride Outlaw Run. And that's considered the fastest one at Silver
Fastest
Silver
wooden roller coaster. Gosh, I can't talk.
It is, like, I guess, intense.
Yeah.
And I said I'd ride it, so I'm a little terrified to go back with Jason now. But I promised, so I will ride it.
I said that if I lost weight, I'd ride Time Traveler with him.
You're going to. And you may have already gotten small enough to get into it.
You know, the scale is not telling me.
Hey, you know Fireball? Where you spin around in this tight loop?
Fireball?
Fireball.
Is that a ride?
Well,
there's
keg.
Also,
I think it's
there's
called
Wildfire.
Oh, yeah, Wildfire. That's what I was trying to say.
Yes. Wildfire. We know what Wildfire is. You wanting to ride that one?
No, I just thought it would be crazy for what you're talking about.
I've ridden Wildfire, but it's been a lot of years.
Do you know what powder keg is? Like powder keg?
We've ridden that too.
Yeah, and it went. Wait, did you?
Not with you, but we have ridden it. It's the one that we were watching there for a while, and it slides you over onto the track, and then it shoots you off.
And then, like, basically, and then, like, if you're wearing makeup, it goes, and it flies off.
Oh, you think your makeup would fly off? It gets so fast?
Yeah, it would just go, poof, and it's gone. And you're like...
I just figured if you had any hair product in your hair and you took off, it would all be straight out behind you after you got done, right?
Yeah. Oh.
But, and you say, so Silver Dollar City for you, for kids at your age, is like what? Thumbs up?
It's like Dreamland.
Dreamland. That's a good answer.
Lean into the microphone just a little bit better. I got a question for you. Okay, so on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the best, and I want you to be serious. I don't want you to be playful or silly or anything like that. I want you to be straight honest, okay? 10 being the best, the funnest you've ever had, right? 5 being like it was pretty good, but it could be better, and 1 is miserable. What would you rate it in? 1 through 10.
I'm being honest, but I think it's over 10.
You think it's over 10 for you?
It's over 10.
Okay.
So if you could improve something at Silver Dollar City, how would you improve it? Can you think of anything?
An underground roller coaster.
Whoa. Okay, you know what? We have totally talked about that.
That is amazing.
We have totally talked about that, and we're still trying to figure out what they're replacing the Lost River with, and we talked about wouldn't it be cool if that's what they're doing?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So cross your fingers, right, man?
And also the is it the flooded mine?
Yes.
We did that, and you would have the guns, and you would shoot the little targets, and it would go.
And you liked that quite a bit too, didn't you?
Oh, and also if it was an underground, I think it would be called 30-meter down mine.
Oh, like 30 meters below.
30 meters below.
That's creative. They need to hire you, man.
Mm-hmm.
You have great ideas, man.
They needed kids.
Kids' eye view.
Yeah, they need that.
They do.
Yeah, it's all about adults. They just.
So this is the reason why your aunt and I were going like, wow, that is amazing. And what your Aunt Sandy said is like that may be what they're doing for the new ride, because they've been on Instagram on their Instagram page. Yeah. Have been posting little hints of what the new ride might be like, and it's called Lost Caverns.
Yeah.
Oh,
it makes us wonder, right?
The name even sounds good.
Yeah, I know, right?
It sounds intriguing. I
Exactly.
I really want to ride it.
See? Okay, so are you promising me you'll ride that with me once they open it?
Yeah, I would love to.
Yeah.
Now we have it recorded.
Yep.
You can't back out now.
Yep, we've got our recorded proof.
I would love to ride it.
Awesome. We've created a monster.
Okay, so I think that's a wrap.
I do too. And guess what I'm going to say?
What's that?
This was a really great episode.
It was a really good episode.
Our turn now.
Behave yourself.
Evan, thank you so much for coming on our podcast again. We have to come up with another idea so we can do another Kid's Eye View, right?
This was truly
This
fun.
is a new tradition. First we did Wonders of Wildlife Kid's Eye View.
Oh, yeah.
Now we've done Silver City. Now we're going to, there's a big aquarium opening in Branson. They're building it right now. When it opens, we've got to go together. Maybe our families, or if anything, we'll just get you, because we would love to take you through it with us and get the Kid's Eye View again. And the outside of it, it will look, when they get done with it, it's going to look like an octopus is wrapped around part of the building.
Yeah.
Over the top of it. It's going to be very cool.
I think this kind of reminds me that they are rebuilding the Titanic.
Oh, well, that's something completely different.
And a long way away. But there is also a Titanic museum out there that I think you would find
Brinton.
fascinating.
Yeah, I saw that. Like, it looks like the Titanic, but that's not the actual size.
No, not even close.
No.
And I've been in there before, and I think you'd find it very fascinating.
I would love to go. Someday we need to go there. And then,
that should be a field trip, right?
Yeah.
I haven't been there yet.
I'll take both of you. How's that?
I still haven't even been to Dixie Stampede.
I know, that's something else.
Oh, I've been there.
Oh, you have?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, like, there would be this big arena, and they would have all these bowls and stuff going by, and they would have these trays with soup and
how was the food, dude? Isn't that some of the best food you've ever had?
High quality. High quality.
Yeah.
And Uncle Steve's never gotten to taste it.
Yeah.
It's
I'd like to go there before they close it or something stupid like
that.
that.
You're not missing anything. There's a lot
more.
No,
he's missing a lot. He said he's not missing anything. He's missing a lot.
Yeah. He's trying to comfort me, right? Is that what he was doing? It's okay.
You're
not missing anything.
It's all Uncle Steve. It's okay.
Be calm.
He's petting my arm, and he's petting my fur backwards.
Okay,
that's a little uncomfortable and creepy.
Evan, I want you to say thank you so much for listening to episode number 96.
Thank you for listening to episode 96.
The one about Silver Dollar City, Kid's Eye View.
My Silver Dollar City kid. Oh,
that's me saying it.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was supposed to.
Two Tenderfoot Tourists is a weekly family-friendly podcast. If you like what you hear, be sure to subscribe on Podbean, Apple Podcast, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn, and Spotify, just to name a few.
To get in touch with us and chat about this podcast or even your travel experiences, simply email us at tenderfoottourists@gmail.com or follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Keep those suggestions coming, and maybe you'll give us our best episode of 2019. I'm Steve.
And I'm Sandy.
And I'm Evan.
Until next time.
Stay tender.
Bye.